Okay, we're back. We're back. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So we just had some slight technical difficulties this morning, but we're back on the scene. Let's go ahead and get this shared out. Y'all, that was about to make me a little bit upset this morning. But we was able to get it. We got about 20, 19 minutes until the market opens. So let's go over a few things right quick before we get started. Just a few things. Let's go ahead and here we go. Now we're good. We was just held back just a little bit this morning. But nothing stopped what we have going on, correct? All right. So let's get back to it. How are y'all feeling on today? I'm feeling really good. I am ready to be able to get this thing going so that we could have a good trading day. We took shorts on gold last night, and that played out wonderfully on yesterday. The shorts on gold. I was actually uh had a little bit of a drawdown. I'm gonna show you all that trade. We want to get this pulled up real quick. All right. So we do got this pulled up and we are ready to rock and roll. So let's go to it, man. I want to show y'all this trade from last night. It's a really awesome trade too, by the way. Like I was pretty much, you know, satisfied with how it played itself out, the outcome of the trade. It wasn't anything that kind of had me um stressing a little bit at all. It's like I saw the setup and I knew I kind of had a idea as to where we were headed. And so it was like, man, take the trade. Like these longs here, like look at that. First TP would have hit if we would have had continued shorts. That first TP would have hit. Look at the consolidation though. This is exactly why I kind of got out last night. I should have held on to it. I should have held on to this short last night, but it was like, nah. Let me go ahead and, you know, get out of it. But these were my initial targets last night. I just did not want to hold this over and go to sleep. Being stuck in that consolidation and then taking this whole trade here would have been absolutely wonderful on last night. But, you know, we took it for what it was. And we was able to get out what we needed out of that trade. So, you know, we move on and look for another opportunity. But it's nothing for us to be down about. Let's take a look at the DXY real quick. We got about 15 minutes until the market open. Let's get an idea as to what is happening on the DXY. Taking a look at this on the 5-minute chart. Let's go here. So the DXY falls, right? It's creating this bear flag pattern that we're in right now. As you can see, So if the DSY on the 15 minute is looking very bearish, we take this up to the daily. What are you seeing so far? What are you seeing so far as it pertains to the daily? I know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that rejection that was back here from 2025 high, 101,511. This was a high that was back in 2025. Once it touched that high here, price has just pulled itself back, and now it's probably going to consolidate as it's finding structure to be able to have continuation to the upside. That's what's going to happen with the dollar. And that's something that we got to keep in mind, right? We have to keep this in mind when it comes to the dollar, because the dollar is king. I don't care what nobody tell you. When you look at this massive run right here, it had everybody thinking that indices was falling and getting ready to fall apart. It's just the truth. Now that it has retraced a little bit, what has happened with indices? They've gone up. They've gone up. Now they're having a little bit of a retracement today, because look at the daily. The daily is slightly pushing up. Overall on the 15 minute, it may be bearish on the 15 minute. It's bearish on the 15 minute, but the overall chart itself is still bullish. So if the dollar is getting ready to pump again and it finds itself structured, then we got to be rethinking what we're doing with indices. Let's take a look at M&Q. Let's drop down to the 15 minute on M&Q. Remove some of this out the way. Same thing. ES. Although ES chart is slightly different than NQ, but they're all playing within the same realm of the DSY. At one point we thought it was, look, oil. We thought it was oil that was showing itself more strong, and you could have a correlation between the Nasdaq, shorting the Nasdaq and ES every time oil rise, right? It's the same thing. Oil is rising, NQ and ES is falling. The dollar, once it starts pumping and rising, it carries crude oil. It carries crude oil. So you can find your correlation between these, and then you can go and choose and decide how do you want to play your trades on today based upon those natures. Most people don't know that. Most people don't understand that. But that is like a secret to trading. That's a slight secret. Slight secret. So we got about 10 minutes until the market opens. Let's go back here to ES and take a look at what we have. So we're on the intraday chart on ES, and obviously yesterday we was able to catch a nice short on ES. Well, we caught two beautiful trades on yesterday, coming off of this double top type pattern, right? So look at what we have going on. We have our high here. That's at 76.33. We have our high. We swept previous week high, right? Grab that liquidity of previous week high and start trading down. So Jeremy, what are you looking for on today? This is what I'm looking for on today. Just to be quite frank with you all, I want to see a retrace. I want to be bearish on today. I seriously want to be bearish on today. Get that retrace and distribution back to the downside, that manipulated move up, and we distribute back going down. Because so far right now in the pre-market, we are having a rally up. We are below midnight open. So if I can show you some stats, right, as it pertains to that, let's just take a look at this. This is the importance of key levels and understanding the importance of midnight open. So although midnight open is not a key level, right? Below midnight open, 69% of your longs succeed based upon our trading edge, right? And our style. 69% of longs succeed. 58% of shorts succeed when we are above midnight open. So below midnight open, if you're looking to take your longs, 70% of the time it's going to hit. 58% of the time, if you're looking to short to midnight open, it's going to hit. So having that in place, right? Just that short-term level of math in place. How do you gear that towards your trading? Well, for me, this is how I gear it. And I do this pretty much every single day. I want to show you all this. If we take this and we go to, let's find 3 a.m. 3 a.m. was here. We take 3 a.m. to about 7. We'll change this color. And let's put like a light bluish there. You barely see that. All right. Within this time frame here, I want to be focused on, did we sweep midnight open? No. We haven't even touched it by during 3 a.m. session all the way to 7 a.m. We didn't touch it. We've been in a bearish order block from here on down below the 15-minute equilibrium. And we have a slight bullish move of what's happening and taking place now. We drop down to a 5-minute chart. You can see that. And so this is kind of where we are within the day so far. Price only, we'll say 2 a.m. Let's go here to 12:15, 12 o'clock. So from here, you go from 12 o'clock, right? From the time midnight open hits, we sweep previous week high and been trading down since. Since midnight open, We swept previous high, right? And we've been trading lower ever since. So my initial bias today is bearish. I want to be bearish on today. I want to see a manipulated move on a retracement from these lows, from us trading lower. And I want to get involved after the retracement. Once I see some displacement, that's when I would want to enter into the trade. So that's what I'm looking for on today. Is for this to possibly happen. Right? But I want you all to just take a look at this to see just those stats alone. I mean, just having that in your bag, I mean, don't you think you win when you have that in your bag? In my opinion. So let's clean this up a little bit. Try to get these settings right here. So if we go to the 1 hour, we could be able to see this. See how that 1 hour candle is bullish? Drop down to the 15-minute. You're able to see the 1 hour candle on the chart while you're looking at the 15-minute. And when you're on the 5-minute, you're able to see the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Okay. So having your charts pretty much kind of set up like that kind of helps you. So we have 1 hour until the market opens. We are getting that retracement of what we want to see right now. And market is now open. There we go. That's that retracement of what I was talking about, of what we wanted to see. The only way we're going to be long is if we break this order block that's here. If we were to break this, then we will be able to formulate how we would want to take the trade for today. But until then, let price deliver into our favor. I mean, but it was kind of beautiful to be able to see, man, we're set up for longs right here, right? I saw we was set up for longs, but it was kind of like, I want to wait till market open. Let's check and see if we have any news this morning, in which I doubt we have any news. And I'm gonna also be keeping an eye on Truth Social for anything it is that Trump may drop on us during this time. So the only thing we had this morning was retail sales of what I'm seeing. So nothing else of significance until towards the end of the month. So we should have some good trading up until then. We should have some really good trading up until then. How do you all feel about that? We got some good trading ahead of us. All right, here we still want to exercise some patience here. We're getting that reaction off of this fair value gap here. How many of you listened to the live on yesterday when we went over fair value gaps? You missed out on something that was really, really good. We had an amplitude of opportunities to show themselves in the market on yesterday, and so we were able to research that a little bit. Here, let's make this a little bit brighter for you all so that you can see it. There we go. So it's just this reaction off of this FVG here. Prices definitely bullish on the 1 hour. So we just gonna be patient. There's no need into rushing anything at all. Price starting to come back in slightly. We are looking at the 5-minute chart. But you see our key levels of what it is that we have. We are bearish on today. Within my mind, I want to be bearish on. So I'm looking for shorts off of this retracement, then looking to enter into shorts. But we want to be patient so that the market can deliver what it wants to deliver to us. We're going to be trading, let's see. Should we trade our abundance today? Not so sure what we're going to be trading on today. I don't know. We'll probably be trading our our 50K evals. So what it's looking like right now is the shorts are back in. I wanted us to push just slightly higher than where we are right now, but it's okay. I'm just gonna be patient. So if you see this here, this level. That's where the bullish order block started here for this trade. Whoosh, right? I want to see if we could come and get some stronger displacement to be able to take this out so that we can take the short. But we're not going to engage too early. Let's just be a little bit patient. So we're looking for something that's right below here. That's where we want full displacement and candle closure. If we get full displacement below this level with candle closure, then we can look to enter into our shorts if we're given an entry. But as of right now, you see why we're being patient. The market comes right back into this fair value gap, and you can see buyers just slightly pushing forward. So there's no need for us to enter into the trade yet. It would have been really nice to get that retracement higher. Maybe that small move was the retracement. But let's see. We might be entering into a trade here. Not yet. We want to break below this level. So we're going to be copy trading 5 of our accounts. So we're going to go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. So we're going to be in about, we're only doing like 3 micros on this trade. So we're going to be in about 15 contracts.
Order filled.
That's not the entry.
Order filled.
Definitely not the entry that we wanted there. So maybe we get that retracement here. We still want to see a break below this level. That's what I'm gonna wait for. Try to be a little bit early there. I'm just gonna wait for a break below this level. It's gonna look something like this. This is to 4-hour equilibrium. So see if we get that. Oh, we still in. We're not in on this account. Ha! Okay, so in order so that you all can see my position, you're gonna have to go here to see it. There you go. Although I was looking for a retracement a bit higher, I'm cool with if the market decides to just go ahead and dump here and start closing candles below this level. have to start closing below this bullish order block. I would love to see the market come and take sell side today. If I go to what we're looking like on the 1 minute, you're gonna see this chop that we have right here. Do we break lower off of this chop that we have of what's going on here? You can kind of see the dojis. We haven't necessarily, there we go. We just need a break and candle closure below this bearish order block. So if we go to a higher time frame, I would just say slightly like around a 3 minute. There you go. You're able to see kind of what we're looking at here and what we want. So we're just going to exercise some patience here. That's pretty much what this is going to require. Coming to take out previous day low, go to a higher time frame. You can kind of have an idea as to what we're looking for. Breaking previous day low, we come and find that balance here. At our 15-minute equilibrium mark, we got sell side sitting here. And if we're getting a rebalance on the 4 hour, right? We're getting a rebalance out on the 4 hour chart, then our rebalance is going to come here to this level here at 75.04. So we're just seeing how this plays itself out. Look like we just got a massive move back up. Okay. I mean, I did want a deeper, before I entered into these shorts, because we did have candle closure here, I wanted to see more of a retrace on this initial move earlier. And maybe that's what's happening now, you know? But I wanted a higher retrace up until probably here at around 76.12. Then that's when I wanted to kind of like make my entry. But because we closed below this level and we started, trending lower, that was a good entry for us to be able to get in because we got the displacement that we wanted. The thing is, it wasn't a strong candle, but we did get candle closure. Okay. Patience here, patience here. We're still in this bearish order block. So if we were to go to the 2-minute, you're going to be able to see that here, right? Here. That's necessarily the stop. Here. Because we're operating in a bearish order block. But you see the rejection that's happening right here at 75.92. That's VWAP. Keep getting rejected right there at VWAP, and price is now starting to retrace back lower. So like I said, we're still in this bearish order block, and this is why we haven't closed our position, moved a stop loss, or anything to that nature. It has not been done. If we are to break VWAP, because we got rejected again at VWAP, if we are to break VWAP, that's where I'm going to have my stop. Because we got rejected at VWAP again, I could go ahead and move my stop towards that level that's right there. So let's see if we could get some continuation to the downside here with some momentum. We had this 1 hour chart getting ready to close within the next 3 minutes. But if we crack back above VWAP, then you can see us just be patient and wait for a better opportunity to enter into the trade. But as of right now, we're just still trading sideways. And this could still be considered what the accumulation. We're headed back up towards VWAP. Fails again. So it's just something to just be patient on. Let's see if price can continue to do. We had a break below structure here at this level, and it seems to be holding, right? Like a break of structure, price rallies back up, and then it's just finding like support here at this level. We want to see candle closures start coming down to here. But like I said, if it breaks VWAP, then we'll call it a day. We're not going to sit there and argue about it. We'll understand that this is the retracement and we can wait to short. But I would love to see a break below previous day low here. That is what I'm hanging my hat on. Patience here, patience. Look at that 15-minute wick there. That's what had us thinking that, hey, those shorts are getting ready to come in. So you have that break of structure there, but price is still holding here. So let's see how this decides to play itself out. We just had a new
stop filled.
Which I'm okay with that. So then that could take me back to my original point of shorting from here.
Order filled.
Let's see. We're gonna take our longs here. We're gonna remove this out the way. So 1 second while this trade is playing itself out.
Order filled.
So right now we're up 600. Here, I'll show it to you all so you can see. Because we're trading across multiple accounts. So right now we're up $657 across multiple accounts. So there you can see it right there, 657. So our first initial TP has hit.
Order filled.
So we're just scaling down, securing profits.
Order filled.
We are still in the trade. I can show you all. We are still in this trade here. We go here. I go to this account. And you can see we're still in the trade. So, like I told you, we're trading across multiple accounts. We are having that shift in market structure. So, what we're looking for to do within this, if we break above orb and get like a nice little bit, like another rally, perhaps slightly above where we are right now currently, we'll be looking to take our short around here. But we just want to see if we could get a continued push higher on this trade. For some reason, when I'm trading like all of my accounts and then I begin to scale out of my positions, it's scaling me literally out of one position at a time. So it closes my other account in the middle of me trading. I find that to be weird. I hate when that happens. I'm loving this push higher. This is what we want to see here. Well, that's not what I wanted. A little bit more of a push higher. Oh no, we're not gonna get that. Can we push slightly above to be able to secure our next level of TP that's around 7607, 7608? Not liking the rejection of what's happening here. I do want to see if we could push through this and just get another leg of expansion past this point here. Attacking that high at 7606. We could attack that high at 7606. You could see me go ahead and take off another 50%. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to see there. A little higher. There we go.
Order filled.
We'll take that. We'll take that. Our next order of business is getting prepared for the short. We kind of pretty much took what we wanted out of this trade. We're gonna move to our so we're still operating within this bearish order block. Obviously, here's the reversal here. Let's see if this is where we start to kind of get that continuation to the downside. We'll see. But right now, we're just going to be a little bit patient. W's in the chat for those of you who was a part of this long that was here. We went on ahead and just scaled out of that position. It's pretty nice trade for us that was there. Drop down and look at it on the 2 minute. This is why we got out. So I'm cool now with just being a little bit patient. So while we wait for our next trade opportunity, we're going to be looking for those shorts coming up pretty soon. So while we're waiting for our next trade to be a part of, I have to go and get something to drink, you guys. If you take a look at where we are on the 1 minute, you can see that consolidation that's right there. And this is a shift in market structure here. So we may start to get some displacement a little bit lower. But I'm going to step away for a second. trade is given. We should have held through through that, right? Let's go to the 15-minute. See that bearish order block right there? It's just a matter of, see, that's really where our final TP should have been. But I had to walk away, man. I did not want to be stuck in consolidation. If you go to the 1 minute, you can kind of see us trading off of this FVG. Patience is a virtue here for those shorts, man. That's what I'm really hanging my hat on. All right, so we're gonna hold off till PM session for those shorts. I like the longs of what we had took. This was really good. I'm very, 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 very cool with that. Anytime we're able to put some bread in our pockets, right? We take that. So I think it was a little bit over 500 within that. So that's something that, we're not upset about that. We're not mad about that. But you can't beat that, right? There's certain things you can beat, certain things you can't beat. And putting money in your pockets from out of the market is one of those things. So you see where we are so far and what we have going on. We're gonna hold off till PM session. After PM session, we look to be back and we look to be shorting the market during this time. When shorts come in, that's when I'll probably go live, right? When shorts come in. So just be patient and key around that and be ready for us to just continue to dominate.